Hi, everyone. Welcome today. Diane Willock, Customer Success Coach here at Supermums, joined by Maria Sanford, Customer Success Coach in the UK as well. We are here every week. And today we're just going to do a brief talk about a new option that we have now for anyone interested in learning Salesforce, upskilling in Salesforce, and just might be thinking about, cost restrictions, how you can afford it. Well, lucky for you, we do have a new option right now, and it is buy now, pay later option. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, what it is, as well as, why you might want to select this option, right, Maria?
Yeah, absolutely. What we're always trying to do is to be more accessible, aren't we, for people to be able to come and train with us and start that career transition into Salesforce. So we already have a couple of payment options. So this will actually be our third payment option that we're offering. But what this allows trainees to do is actually, if they don't want to rely on perhaps actually having to ask a loved one or a friend, or kind of looking for that additional financial support, or maybe somebody doesn't want to obviously take that credit card option, then they can do this buy now, pay later, which is really exciting to be able to offer another payment option.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because if you're motivated to get started, and you want to, upskill, get that training. But again, maybe your options for payment might be limited at this time. At least now we're giving you this option that you can pay for the course, but not have to worry about it until the course has completed and you actually get into your first job. So kind of a stress-free way, at least takes a little bit of stress off of you. So if you're, thinking about it and you're just worried about your finances right now, we do have this pay option available. And as Maria mentioned, we have other payment plans available too. So it's always worth it to talk to us if you're considering signing up for one of our training courses and you just want to understand, how are you going to be able to pay for this training? We'd be happy to talk to you, go through our options, and see if there's one that's a good fit for you.
Yeah. And what this allows you to do is, so you've got that kind of 9-month period, because we've got the training program, which is, around about 6 months. And then we know that kind of generally 3 months is that kind of window of landing that first role. So yes, you can have that stress-free learning, and then you can kind of focus on those repayments when you land that role, which I think is a really nice thing to be able to do. And thinking about the examination, so part of our admin course, Diane, we also do pay for one examination, don't we, as part of our administrator course. And I think sometimes with this particular option, this buy now, pay later, it does give you 2 extra attempts that are covered under the actual buy now, pay later for your examination. So actually, if you're not successful on that first attempt, you're not going to then have to find the funds for an additional go at that certification. So you do get 3 attempts as part of that package, which I think is also a good thing to highlight. Any people that are interested. But also it is down to kind of looking at those individual options, isn't it? And we can help with that.
Yes, we can help with that and just decide what's a good option for you. And again, it is for our ultimate admin course, which is our course that is about 5 to 6 months in length. So again, you'll be able to get through your training, take those extra months at the end to look for your role, do some job searching, prepare for your exam, all without, having to worry about putting that money up front for the cost of the course. So it's great. And just kind of talking, about this and relaunching your career with Supermums. We have some great live sessions coming up next week to talk to people about relaunching your career, right? We have our Relaunching Your Career boot camp coming up next week and some live sessions we're doing next week. So do we want to talk a little bit about that and let everybody know what's coming up next week?
I'm really excited about this because this is actually our first live boot camp. And I think I love live boot camps because they're so interactive. And Heather is going to be going live in the group over over that period. So it starts on the 16th. So you'll get lots of value on those live sessions, but also we will be available to be able to answer any questions and be able to kind of supply any additional information. But I think it's a really great opportunity to kind of get the buzz of what's going on, and really have that interactive, piece and that reflection every day.
Right.
Obviously we do our 5-day career challenge, which is brilliant, but actually having that interaction with other people who are going through that same thought process or exploring that career change, you can make some really great connections on a live boot camp. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about what are your career options, the different options, what are your upskilling options, really boosting your confidence when you're kind of shifting in those careers. Live sessions, you're able to ask questions live. So Maria and I will be joining, or you'll be able to ask live questions during that time. And then also, just as I mentioned at the end of that, then the next week we're going to be doing like kind of our live discovery session too, particularly on our upcoming admin course. So there'll be a discovery session, a live discovery session in the US, one in the UK, and we'll talk about admin, what is a Salesforce admin? We'll talk about the course. You'll get a live look at a demonstration of what you might learn in the course, and hear from one of our alums, and then do a Q&A session as well. So again, the boot camp coming up next week, and you can register for that. I did put the link there to register for the boot camp and join us live. There's a specific Facebook group that you have to join, right, Maria? So this kind of gets you access into the Facebook group so that you can listen live. And then we'll have our sessions the next week, the following week for our discovery sessions. And we'll talk more about that. We'll have a lot more posts about that and how to join that as well.
Yeah, so it is a private Facebook, so you do need to register your interest to then get access to the Facebook group. So it's that really safe space for you to be able to share and be interactive, with your peers and perhaps fellow, potential future trainees and community, which is really exciting.
Right.
The discovery sessions are so valuable, aren't they? I kind of think, the live boot camp is going to be really great. It's going to have lots of energy. And then kind of having that discovery session on the Monday then just allows you to kind of piece all those bits together. And then an opportunity to kind of see that live demo. So you can actually kind of, I think that demo is really valuable because it's tangible, isn't it? You can actually see kind of a little bit of, okay, is this going to be the right move for me? And start to see what you're going to be training on. So
right. So, and that live discovery session in EMEA is going to be taking place. I'm going to try to put it here in the chat box here. So in the comments, I think it is 12:30 p.m.
12:30,
right?
Yeah, 12:30 for us lunchtime. Yeah.
Right. And then just let me grab the US one too, because we're going to have this one a little bit later, late afternoon. But the same day, it's still going to be on the 23rd. So whatever actually works out for you as far as timing, you're welcome to join. But those are the links for each of those. Again, they're going to be on January the 23rd. And we're going to be talking, so beneficial, like Maria said, talking to one of our alums will be joining us from our training class. So you can hear from them what their experience was, seeing that live demonstration of what you would be learning, and then hearing from the trainers, and the instructors for the class. That's really beneficial. And then you can ask questions. So if you have questions, you're interested in learning more about what is our admin training program, you can ask those live questions. Those are great sessions. They're very beneficial. And I just like that you can ask those questions live and get them answered right there. So please
definitely.
And we'll talk more about too, just about, payment options. If you have a question on payment option, you can always ask that question there, or send us an email and find out, if you want to talk to us more about our buy now, pay later. We'd love to talk to you about that. See if it's a good option for you. You can send an email to either one of us, Diane at supermums.org or Maria at supermums.org. Just feel free to reach out to us and inquire about that. We'll give you all the details and let you know if you're eligible or it would be a good option for you. And we can go from there.
Yeah, definitely. I think, that kind of piece around that payment, it is completely confidential, isn't it? Those conversations that we're having with individuals. And certainly for that buy now, pay later option, completing our career planner and workbook is a really important step in that, isn't it? To really kind of plan out what that path looks like, what your return on investment's going to be, and how you're going to manage to take those first steps within the ecosystem. So we can support with that. Diane and I can support with that. So certainly that's the first step. So I know that Diane, I think, will pop a link in so that you can actually get to our 5-day career challenge. And the career booklet is actually, I think, on the very first day. So you can print that off, you can start to complete it, you can start to think about, okay, what's that career path going to look like? And, then you can look at that broader view of what this career transition then might bring for you. At that stage, then come and talk to us, because
Right.
it's really nice then to explore that with you and just make sure that that's the right next step for you. And then we can start to look at what those payment options might be, that's going to suit you and your individual needs at that time.
Right. So
So
yeah,
we
I
always
just popped it in there. So that page, the link that I put that in there, that page kind of leads you to where you need to go, and you could take our 5-day challenge. And again, as Maria said, then that career plan is on there for that first day. Take that plan and, see where you're at, and then reach out to us and we can talk more about our payment options. And again, if it's a good fit for you.
Yeah, there's so much happening in January. It's a
Yeah.
great way to kind of kickstart the year, isn't it?
Great
We've
way
actually got
to get through January too, right? Because most of
we've got
us don't look too forward to the January after the holidays. So this is a great way to get through it, get excited about the new year. And we're really excited because our classes start in February. So our administrator training class starts February. We're actively, talking to people right now, enrolling in that course. We're going to have a great group. February tends to be really popular. Everybody wants to start off the year in a change and on a new foot. So it's going to be a popular class. We're going to have a lot of people in that class. So it'll be a good cohort of individuals ready to get motivated and get started. So we're looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah, it's a really great way, isn't it, to kickstart your 2023. So very excited to see what comes next for our group. And with, as Diane was saying, we've already got people on that cohort. So, that will be closing, at the beginning of February. So there is still time to come and join us. There's still time to chat and do that bit of research piece before you make that decision even. So still plenty of time to explore it.
Yep. Definitely reach out to us for any questions or book an appointment to talk more one-on-one. We love to talk to you, find out what your situation is, and see what's a good fit and how we can support you. And I think that's it for today. Today's kind of a short and sweet. And lots of information there for you to go and check out later. But today's a short and sweet. I'm sure we'll have more to talk about and discuss next week in the coming weeks. But we hope that as you're thinking about this new year and wanting to relaunch your career, you think about Supermums, and you definitely reach out to us and learn more about our training options, but also learn about some of our new payment options that we have for you, so that, nothing can hold you back, right? From starting this year off right. So we enjoyed being here again, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's our favorite time of the week.
Yes. Favorite time of the week, right? It's getting through the week. Wednesday, then we're starting to look towards the end of the week. So it's good. Wednesdays are great.
Wednesdays are good. And we're really looking forward to boot camp next week. So we'll obviously be on the Wednesday, which will be kind of partway through the boot camp, so we can update everybody on kind of what's happening in there and, and fill you in on any of those exciting developments. So looking forward to it.
Perfect. All right, great.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
See
everybody later. Have a great day. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.